What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and this killer vlog is brought to you in part by our friends at Riccardi Racing, R-I-C-C-A-R-D-I Racing.com. Stop by and check them out. They've got all kinds of stuff, UPR, QA1, on and on and on. Check them out. Today is Car Guy Rules. I know I haven't done a Car Guy Rules video in quite a while, so I wanted to do another one just because they're awesome and I think everybody can kind of relate to them. So, oh, and they're a lot of fun too. But anyway, so this Car Guy Rules actually kind of started out a little bit by accident. Everybody's familiar with the Beater. The Beater is our resident 2000 model V6 Mustang that we do different shenanigans, stuff like that. And I also use it just because it's free, doesn't cost me anything, runs great, cold air conditioning, all of that. And if you remember a while back, we put it on the dyno. On the dyno, the car made like 179 horsepower, which to this day I don't think anybody thinks is actually accurate, but that's what the numbers were, so we just kind of went with them. Well, not only did it survive 3 hardcore pulls on the dyno, but it took me all the way up to Illinois, took me over to Indianapolis for PRI, took me to Memphis this week, and I got to thinking, I was like, man, this is really a good car, and this car was never actually intended to be around for a while. This is a car I was either going to give to my daughter, who had turned 16 recently back when I got it, or I was just going to flip it because I flip cars from time to time. So essentially what I've run into is this car is so ridiculously reliable. Everything works on it, and it doesn't cost me a penny. It's like, I don't need to get rid of this car. I just need to keep it. Like I said, this was going to be my daughter's car, and she ended up getting something else, and I was going to flip it, and I was like, just screw it, I'll just start driving it. And ever since then, it's gone a ton of miles and been absolutely flawless. So, what does this have to do with Car Guy Rules is probably what you're asking. Well, been spending quite a bit of time over at Dover's Garage doing coyote swap things, as you saw in the last few videos. And he mentioned that in his stash, he had scored a set of wheels off of a 04 Mach 1. Good tires, all that. And as we were kind of wrapping things up the other day, we kind of got to talking about them. You know what? The Beater needs some wheels. So what did we do? We put the wheels on the Beater. Check it out. So essentially what we have now is a dilemma, and the dilemma is now I want to do more stuff to it, even like wash the car because it looks so much better. So this brings me back around to the point of this video, and that's Car Guy Rules. So today's Car Guy Rule is car guys cannot leave anything alone. It doesn't really matter what it is. I don't care if it's your computer, your phone, let alone any of your cars. I mean, I think back on all the vehicles, all the different stuff I've had. My four-wheeler that I actually sold to start my business. It had 28-inch tires, had 14-inch wheels, had a winch, had a lift kit, slip-on muffler, blah, 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 blah. My truck had billet grills, 3,500 watt sound system, 5% window tint all the way around. I mean, you get the idea. You can't leave anything alone. So that's, again, brings me back to my dilemma. Now I want to clean this car up, and now it's got me thinking that I want to do more stuff to the car. And I had to like take a step back and say, whoa, it's the beater. Do I really want to start modding this thing? But that is the thing about car guys. And this is another car guy rule. Car guys cannot leave anything alone. And yes, I'm really thinking about a few things for the beater. Just a few things. Like, you know, maybe a set of smoked headlights, you know, Mach 1 chin spoiler and grill delete. Not too much, but something. Just because it's got wheels on it now, and it doesn't look so much like a beater. And like, the car's got the dent in the passenger side door, and I actually found a white door off of a 2002 6-cylinder Mustang that I can get really cheap. And it's just like, oh my God. And then it's like, well, you know, I might as well do a shorty antenna, and you know, if I've got smoked headlights, might as well do smoked taillights too. And gee, the windows really need retinted, and man, it'd be nice if I'm doing all this driving to have a little bit of a stereo. And it's like, it just keeps spiraling out of control. And I know you're watching this because you're a car guy and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't leave anything alone. It's a sickness, it is a disease, and it separates you from all of your money. And at this point, I don't really know what to do. So my question to you is, and I need you to drop these down in the comment, should I do a few minor tasteful mods to the beater just to make it look a little bit better? You know, maybe not so much a beater. I mean, I do drive the car a lot. It costs me nothing. Gets super good gas mileage, and if it breaks down, it's already paid for itself time and time again. So drop me a comment below. Tell me what you think. Should I mod the beater? So there are a few more other things that kind of popped into my head. Nothing major, but something that I was just kind of thinking about. This right here, I'd like to get rid of this. I just think it looks too 6-cylinder Mustang-ish, and like, I'd really like to get rid of it. Here's another thing. Yes, I need to scrape this window tint off where I pull it off here, and I'd like to get all the windows retinted. And then, of course, the rear spoiler needs to go because I hate rear spoilers on these cars. And this is what I was telling you right here, the dent in the door, that needs to go. Shorty antenna maybe, but you're kind of getting the idea here. As soon as I started thinking about this, like all the stuff that I've done to my wife's car, the red car, all of those things started popping in my head as cheap options that I could do to make the beater look a little better. And they wouldn't cost a whole lot of money, and the car would end up looking really good. There I go again. There I go again. So, the car guy rules for today is, yes, car guys cannot leave anything alone. My question for you is, I need you to drop these down in the comments. Should I do a few minor mods to the beater? I don't know. I'm totally losing my crap here, but not having my project car here, the Fox body here to mess around with, like I have to drive 40 minutes to Dover's garage to work on it. I've got this car sitting here and it's just begging for me to do something, and I really don't know what to do. Tough call. Okay, so enough about modifying the beater and all of that stuff. Everybody knows that car guys can't leave anything alone, so that's your car guy rules. However, I do have a little bit more for you today. There is a rather large box coming from North Carolina. I won't say anything more because I don't want to spoil it for you, but another large and expensive piece to the puzzle is en route. Have the tracking number. It is headed this way, so keep an eye out for that. Number two, everybody knows what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is Friday, and on Fridays, I like to do the Friday beatdowns. Now, as of this point, and it is exactly, it's like 1:40 in the afternoon, I have zero, absolutely no beatdowns for tomorrow. So, if you're watching this, and you have some beatdown, kills, shenanigans, whatever in your car, you got to send them to me. I need them. Because everybody loves the Friday beatdowns. But the problem is I've only had like 3 people send me anything. So you got to get off your butt. Go get me something cool and send me some beater. Or I did it again. Oh my God. Send me some Friday beatdown content. I promise you will love it. It'll be good stuff. So guys, that is what's up. Like I said, comment below what you think I should do. Should I just leave the car alone? Maybe just give it a bath. I don't know. It hasn't been washed in like months. If you watch the reasons you should drive a beater, I can't remember, it was like 5 reasons you should be driving a beater. Like, I never wash the car. I never do anything to it but put gas in it and change the oil. So if you think I should mod the beater just a little bit, shoot me a comment below. Let me know. In the meantime, if you like this video, please shoot me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be back with a Friday beatdown if somebody sends me something. So send me what you got. We'll see what we can do. In the meantime, I will hit you up tomorrow. Later.